And the Sacramento Gold Diggers era comes to an end after about 24 hours. What is going on? So the Sacramento RIVERCATS, this is the AAA affiliate of the San Francisco Giants, the team I follow, the team I cover. And so obviously I go to a lot of RIVERCATS games and I follow the RIVERCATS as well. And they came out with a new identity, the Sacramento Gold Diggers. And we can see they got gold and black on the uniform, which makes sense because they have had a uniform with black and gold for several years now. It looks pretty cool, but they stepped it up a little bit with this one and called them the Gold Diggers, which makes sense because Sacramento, that's where they discovered gold, 1848, the gold rush. So Sacramento has a huge connection to gold, and so it's a perfect alternate identity, honestly. Now, obviously, gold diggers, that term can have some other meanings, but as long as you keep it innocent, and we're talking about actual gold diggers, and it's a tribute to Sacramento's history and the discovery of gold and all of that, then there shouldn't be any issues. And I don't see any issues with this particular uniform. I think the uniform is pretty sick. It does have the kind of downtown gold and black logo on the left sleeve that they use, and then the picture of the gold digger on the right sleeve of the player. Sacramento Gold Diggers with some of the kind of the sparkle symbols there. It's a sick jersey. I would have really enjoyed. I think I would have liked this. Unfortunately, it's not meant to be. They released a video, which I kind of saw, but I wasn't paying a lot of attention because I've been driving, so I couldn't really just watch the video, but I kind of glanced at it. I didn't catch the offensive part of the video, and I'm not here to say that I'm particularly offended or pissed off, but I will say I don't know what they were thinking. I'll get into that, but they released a video which has now been deleted, and in the video they have a player walking down the streets of Sacramento wearing the uniform, and two women kind of stare at him and dollar signs flash in their eyes. And here's a screenshot from it. You can see they just simply threw a couple of dollar signs on top of the screen there. It wasn't like it was anything difficult to do, but they put it in the eyes while she's staring at them and smiling. I don't know if that's supposed to make her like a gold digger, using that other term for a gold digger as a woman who is mainly interested in someone for their money, not for their personality, not for any other reason. They're just straight gold diggers, right? So very something especially in 2025, you wouldn't put that in your marketing video, but they did. On Thursday, the Sacramento RIVERCATS, the Giants' AAA affiliate, introduced a temporary alternative brand for the Gold Diggers. So temporary was the branding that by Friday they announced that they would no longer pursue it. And I saw a few articles pop up yesterday that were offended by something that the RIVERCATS had put in the promo material, but I didn't really know what was going on, and I didn't have time to check it out. So today I come in to finally check it out to see what's going on, and lo and behold, the whole thing's been scrapped. It's all been canceled because of this ad. And the RIVERCATS said, our recent marketing campaign for an alternate identity clearly missed the mark. The team said in a statement, our intention was to creatively reference the rich history of Sacramento and Gold Country, but our approach was wrong, and we are sorry for the mistake. We will no longer be using this identity. It's over. It's over. No more Gold Rush era. No more gold. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of because the uniform themselves would have been fine. I think they would have been fine. And anybody who tried to twist around the meaning of gold diggers and be offended, all the RIVERCATS would have had to say was, this has nothing to do with that. It's an innocent talking about the gold digger, the actual literal gold diggers. We're not talking about anything else, except they put out the ad, and I just can't believe they did that, and how many people had to have approved that ad, and like, yep, looks good. That shouldn't cause any issues. Like, I just don't understand this. These things keep happening over and over to relatively big freaking organizations, big companies, big businesses. The Sacramento RIVERCATS, a AAA team, couldn't figure out that wasn't the best idea to put out that ad. They couldn't figure out that the media was going to push back on that ad, that people were going to either be offended, act offended, or whatever here. In 2025, they couldn't figure that out. It's just absolutely mind-blowing, and, and it's not, it really isn't a good look at all. It's not, I can see why people are offended. They could have just apologized for the ad, removed the ad, and said that was not how we wanted to represent this new, but I think they just said, let's just scrap it, because people are going to continue to put these ads out, put these images out. They're going to continue to harp on it every time we wear these. Let's just scrap the whole thing. And that's kind of unfortunate, but hey, they blew it. Giants AAA team bullied into scrapping Gold Diggers uniform. Like I said, they didn't have to scrap it, but I think they were just like, we don't want to even deal with this anymore. Forget it. Let's just get rid of it all. and it's kind of their own fault for thinking that was going to fly. And I get like people who are like, dude, this is so dumb. Why is everyone offended over this? It's 2025. You have to understand what age we're in. It's very possible if the media never wrote anything about it, maybe there might have been a few comments here and there, but when articles started coming out, then people are going to start jumping on that bandwagon and saying, "Oh my God, this is horribly offensive. This is terrible." Blah blah blah. And one thing led to another, and it's all over now. So a lot of people say, Mrs. Stevenson, well, I actually liked it. I'm sad they ditched it. Whoever did the PR campaign, that's not even that. It's like, okay, I can get a bad ad being written by one random employee, or maybe it gets approved once or twice, but how does it get all the way to the point of filming the thing? A whole film crew films it, editing team, then it goes to people to get approved, the executives check it out, next level, then the social media person, and everybody looks at it and says, yep, let's do it, and they throw it out there without like anybody saying, I don't know, people might be offended by this, and I know you could say our society is weak as F. I don't disagree with that, but you got to know what society you're in. And I'm not saying I don't think it was particularly funny or anything like that. The ad didn't really do much for me. I just wanted to see the uniforms, and the uniforms do look pretty cool. So this is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts in that comment section down below. No more Sacramento gold diggers. Decent idea, but it's all over. It's over before it started. Let me know what you think.